My name's Tim Melia. I'm the curriculum lead for languages at the college, and I'm the program leader for Spanish. Languages are very active. The language lessons are very active lessons. There's an awful lot of getting involved, of doing tasks, getting to groups, talk about this, report back to the group, change partners, that kind of thing. So it tends to suit people that like having a go rather than just sort of sitting quietly and taking notes. All of our lecturers are specialists in this subject. We all, some of us are native speakers, and some of us are British, but we've lived in the target speaking country for many years, and we specialise just in teaching our language. We're very aware that learning a language can be quite a face-threatening situation sometimes, so we work really hard as a team to support you, to create an environment where it's okay to give it a go, it's okay to make mistakes. One of the most exciting things about study MFL in Key Stage 5 is that you study a lot about the culture of the target speaking language. So in all of the different languages, we study topics connected to the society, for example in my case with Spain, of the Spanish speaking world, and that's not just Spain but Spain and Latin America, or the whole of the Francophone world, or of Germany and Austria as well. And we also study a lot about the artistic culture. As well as that, we study a film and a book from those countries. So, I mean, in some ways, A-level is a little bit like GCSE in that it builds on the skills and the knowledge that you've acquired at GCSE. Of course, learning to speak a language is listening, reading, speaking, writing, and that continues throughout A-level. But one of the differences is, while you're doing that, you're also learning about the culture of the target speaking world. The languages A-level are all linear, which means that they're assessed, the only external assessment is at the end of the 2 years. And there are 3 exams. The first exam is listening, reading and translation. So it's all the things that we're doing in class anyway, and we spend a couple of years getting better at that in each of the topics. The second exam is essay writing, and you write essays about the film that we study together and about the book or play that we study together. And the third part of the form of assessment is the speaking, and that's exciting. That one of the things you do is called the Independent Research Project, where you investigate a topic that you find really interesting. With our help and our support, you become an expert in that over the course of the year. You also talk about the topics that we study, and to help you with that, we have a foreign language assistant, so you'll get extra on top of the lessons, you'll get extra small group support. Well, of course, one of the most exciting things of studying a language is the opportunity to spend a little bit of time in the country, and we've organised trips to all of the countries where we teach languages, and students will typically spend maybe a week living in the country. In the case of Spanish, for example, which is the trip I know best, well, they live with Spanish families for a week, they study in a Spanish language school, they go on guided tours, so they get to see the beautiful places of Seville, which is the most beautiful city in the world. But we do other things as well. For example, we try to celebrate the European Day of Languages each year with a series of events. We help out, we have lots of connections with the University of Exeter, and students help out with their translation festival, which happens once every 2 years. And we get speakers in as well, sometimes to talk about some of the opportunities that are available for language learners. I like languages because I like people, first and foremost, and speaking languages gives me the opportunity to speak to a much wider range of people than if I only spoke English. I think also I like languages because I liked learning them because I think they're fun to learn. They can be hard to learn, but I like active learning, so I enjoyed language learning. Once you can speak more than one language to a high level, you understand that some of the things that you think are just obvious are not so obvious to people who speak a different language and come from a different culture. And I think everyone should have the opportunity to realise that. If you're interested in joining Exeter College, you can apply online now. Si te interesa matricularte en Exeter College, puedes solicitarlo en línea ya.